Hello, doing a contest response to me, Mr. Mayo, Joe's 400 subs contest. Joe, congratulations on hitting the 400. Uh, I'm a subscriber to your channel and really like your videos. Always sort of walk away with some ideas to buy new records. And basically Joe was asking us to dig through our 45s and find a single where we prefer the B-side over the A-side. That we really feel the B-side should have been the A-side, or it's a superior song to the A-side. Thinking about that, one of my 45s really stood out and met that criteria, and it's a song where I think the B-side is not only just as good as the A-side, but actually better than the A-side. And what I chose for this contest is 1975's single from Parliament on the Casablanca label. The A-side was Starchild. The B-side, the song that I think is better, we're just going to call it Super Groovalistic. It goes on something super realistic, proto-funks to action. I can't even say that. That's a tongue twister. But we're going to call it super groovalistic today. Both of these songs are from the 1975 album Mothership Connection, a seminal funk album, widely regarded as Parliament's masterpiece. But let's talk about why I prefer super groovalistic to Starchild. I'm going to go ahead and do a needle drop and put this on. We'll start with the A-side, Starchild. That is really loud. With the song Starchild, I should say I like both of these songs a lot. Starchild is by no means a bad song. That's what's playing. We've got the A-side on. It's I guess the things that I don't like about this song. With a lot of Parliament's work, and I'm a big Parliament and a big Funkadelic fan, but sometimes, this is a song where George Clinton, in the role of Starchild, has a lot of spoken word over the song. There's not really much in the terms of verses, and it's just mostly George sort of doing his thing over the track, which can or can't be a good thing in some cases. In this song, it's not really overly offensive or bad. It actually works fairly well. But I think the beat of this song, it's an awesome beat. It deserved maybe a little bit more in terms of just like, George, go do your thing, over the song. I really do like the gang vocal. If you're here in the pub, that's playing, over some of the interludes. I really dig it, but it's not as clear, it's not as crisp as the B-side. It's mostly just a really awesome beat with, you can see here, sort of hear George doing his thing. And again, an awesome beat is just sort of like, not, to me, the song didn't realize its full potential. You have this refrain going on that it's not really all that clear, and George sort of doing his thing. Again, it's a great song. On a scale of, A to F, I would give this song a B+. It's very good. But, I do love the horns. It's a nice touch. But, let's put it on the B-side, super groovalistic. Right out of the gate, this is a song that the beat just hits you instantaneously. Just the bass line, the piano's in sync there. It hits you right the minute you hear it. And a lot of people in the VC have been band members or played in the bands, and I'm sure we've all had those moments where you're playing music and with your band, and you look around, you're writing a new song or something, you have a riff, and everyone just looks around like, damn, this is it. This is funky. This is going to get people moving. This is grooving. And that's what this is with it. It's just instantaneous. You can't not move when you listen to the song. I love the gang vocal on this. Give the people what they want when they want, and they want it all the time. Just over and over. Syncs up perfectly with the instrumentation. I love the warm synths, the Moogs, you know, over top of everything. They're so warm and just that awesome analog sound. Gang vocals can be a blessing or a curse, sort of like with Starchild. I didn't think they were really that clear. You can sort of hum it, but you can't even make out what they're saying. In this case, this is all that song needs. Is just all the way through it. Just this awesome refrain you can kind of keep going back and forth. Also, later in the song, it has an awesome breakdown, and you have these deep vocals going throw down, and just this awesome riff that actually reminds me of Black Sabbath right here. This song reminds me of a Sabbath song in the sense that Black Sabbath to me has, at least in their earlier works, you know, the first 3-4 albums, in one song there'll be 7 or 8 amazing riffs. They could have been songs all by themselves. I'm thinking of like War Pigs, a song like that. To me, that throwdown riff reminds me of something you could hear on a Sabbath album. It's just so great in itself. But this song just comes straight out of the gate and doesn't let up, doesn't stop. To me, it's an accomplishment to write a song that's this simple, that's seemingly simple. If you actually tried to do this, it would be really, really hard to do without sounding cheesy and corny. But, you know, in a nutshell, the instrumentation is lush, the synths sound great, the rhythm section is awesome. They accomplish a whole lot with very little, and not come off sounding corny. And to me, it's just much more memorable song than Starchild. It gets people moving more than Starchild does. So if I was the record executive in 1975 and George Clinton was in my office, which would have been awesome, I would have said, George, Super Ballistic, that's your single. Let's put Starchild on the B-side. But of course, I was not alive. So anyway, congratulations to me, Mr. Mayo, on your subs, and thank you for doing this. Super Ballistic, check it out. And if anyone can pronounce it, please let me know.